Today, this 40-foot-tall blue Atlas cedar is going to a new home. To dig up something this big takes patience, a team of people, and Big John. That's the truck's name. Its hydraulic spade slices through the earth, picking up the tree with the surrounding dirt, known as the root ball. And it weighs a lot.
The root ball on that tree is right around 100 inches across, so right around 17,000 pounds, just shy of 9 tons.
As the senior supervisor of tree moving at Ruppert Nurseries, Tyler Anderson is used to hauling heavy loads with Big John. Today, they're taking this evergreen from its home in Laytonsville all the way to the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. The zoo just completed an expansion of their elephant, lion, and giraffe exhibits and wanted to screen some older office buildings from public view.
The zoo's open all year, and so evergreens are perfect for this because they don't lose their leaves and so are an effective screen year-round. And we wanted big ones just to have maximal impact right from the beginning.
Since they couldn't wait for new trees to grow, the zoo turned to Ruppert Nurseries instead, which supplied them with some that were already 20 years old. However, most of the 70,000 trees growing on their 600-acre farm are a lot younger. Brothers Craig and Chris Ruppert started the nursery to help supply their successful landscaping business.
We started to notice how much money we were paying for trees. They seemed real expensive. So in the early 90s, we decided to plant some trees and make a lot of money on planting trees. We discovered pretty quick that it's a difficult business and it takes a lot of investment over a lot of years because you have to plant, which costs a lot, but you don't harvest, 3, maybe even 4 years.
Growing the business required finding the right people, too. Certified arborist Rhonda Snyder is one of several self-proclaimed tree dorks who work there.
My son and his friends play this, let's see if we can stump Miss Rhonda joke. Miss Rhonda, what's that tree? Miss Rhonda, what's that tree? So it's kind of funny, but there's such a subtlety to all these different species, and there's something that makes each one of them very, very special. I wish that more people knew more about the stuff that's around them because trees are amazing.
The farm grows over 150 different types of trees, and like any other crop, they need good soil to grow properly. But unlike corn or soybeans, they take that soil with them when they're sold.
Hole filling is extremely important because we want to try to replace the nutrients that we took out of that field with something even better that was, there in the first place. Basically, our recipe for soil is compost, topsoil, and then usually we mix in stuff like wood chips and our biosolids, and that typically gives us a pretty good mixture.
That way, the ground is ready for the next woody guest, whether it stays for a couple years or a couple decades.
I live here on the farm, and I get a great satisfaction from seeing the trees in a straight row, see them all look the same and pruned the same way, and then watch them grow and ultimately be sold. Which, on the one hand, I'm happy to get the revenue from the sale, but I do miss the trees a little bit after they're gone.
Speaking of that, back at the zoo, the blue Atlas cedar is carefully nestled into its new home.
We've been working on this 3 or 4 months, so it's very exciting to get to this point. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
But a few months is nothing for this tree, which could live over 100 years.
The trees will be here longer than I will, and probably longer than some of my children or their grandchildren. And the fact that you're leaving behind a nameless legacy, that those trees will be enjoyed for many, many years, is probably my favorite aspect of this job.